Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our second to last Ngöndro class. Very hard to believe, but so wonderful. And many of us are going to be moving on to Ngöndro accumulation. And then next month, we're going to start a brand new subject related, but not the same, which we will announce. And I really wanted to thank everyone who has participated in this tremendous journey. It's so heartfelt. I'm really happy. So we do open with our aspirations. And may all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. And may all beings always be free from pain and suffering. And from Shanti Deva, for as long as space abides and as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. And our request for teachings, reflecting on all beings, our specific states of mind, great or lesser, will you please turn our wheel of Dharma now? So we begin our evening with thinking about intention. There is a very wonderful passage in Tantric Practice in Nyingma, which many of us have either the book or have referred to during these many months. And there's quite a fun passage here, which in my paperback book, let's see, is on page 197. And it's about waking up in the morning. And this morning, I was thinking about waking up in the morning and how one wakes up. And here is some words of wisdom about that. As soon as you awaken in the morning, imagine that Padmasambhava, with his retinue of deities and bodhisattvas, appear vividly before you, ringing bells and beating small drums. Their music dispels all drowsiness, rousing you into complete wakefulness. So there is a lovely idea for waking up in the morning and orienting the mind toward the Dharma. I know many people have their own way of waking up, and taking that time is really important to set the tone for the day, to set the tone for our Dharma, and to set the tone for our practice. So I don't know if you want to visualize Padmasambhava and hear bells and beating drums, but whatever we do, it's always helpful to take that time. And sometimes for myself, I contemplate what qualities do I want to inspire today. If there was something amiss, I might go over it, and to really set the tone. And I find that it makes a difference. So for this evening, with our setting the tone, there was a request that we do the practice all the way through. So we're going to do the practice all the way through, and something that I really haven't mentioned too much about, but I do want to say, is how we complete. There is a phrase that says, "May I become a great guru." And some people might think, oh, do I want to become a great guru? And really the meaning of that is that a great guru can impart the teachings and to help eliminate suffering from many, many beings. So It's not so much of an ego, may I become a great guru, but rather may I have that spiritual power to help as many people as possible. So I always had meant to clarify that for everyone. And it is part of our closing prayers. So for this evening also, we want to talk about bowing and prostrations. I know we've mentioned it. And the 100,000 prostrations is part of accumulation. We're not going to do it during the Zoom. And even during our accumulation sessions, that will be something to do on our own. And they can be done with the refuge. And there is also a way where they could be done with Vajrasattva if you wanted. But it's more classic to do it with the refuge. Or because we're going to be doing some of our accumulation sessions, it will be necessary to do the prostrations on one's own. In the way that Azam Rinpoche teaches the prostrations, it's that we, and this is also in the text, we put our hands not flat together, but almost a little bit rounded, as if we're holding a lotus. So we're holding a lotus and our hands are just a bit more relaxed. And we bring our hands together and we put it to our crown, to our throat, and to our heart. And then when we're doing a full prostration, which is required, we slide all the way forward like we're doing a sun salutation in yoga, and then come all the way up. And of course, there will be people who, due to physical either problems or physical injury or difficulty, will not be able to do full prostrations. And for those people, it will be the extra 100,000 of the Vajrasattva. And the reason for that is that our prostrations help to open up our inner channels. So just the same way in yoga, it is part of yoga practice where we're opening up the inner channels, the same way we do with our 9 breaths that we're going to do. And then also when we're doing the Vajrasattva, that the nectar is pouring through our channels and purifying. So that is the whole point of the prostrations and also the Vajrasattva. And prostrations also is part of devotion or a way of showing respect. So even when not being able to do full prostrations, to do 3 bows, maybe from the waist just to bow, is very respectful. And I know for myself, some of the most beautiful images in my mind are of teachers that I've had through the years where they do their full prostration to the Buddha on a platform or on the altar, wherever they are standing. And then we see their full robes, so beautiful, flowing behind them. And it's always so touching to see, you know, someone like a Dalai Lama, a Mahasi Sayadaw, and Azam Rinpoche that just bow down. And it's with complete reverence, and that reverence is always so felt. So in our prostrations, we do feel our gratitude, we do feel our devotion. It is also a letting go. And so the prostration takes on a very deep meaning. It's also something that connects us, because as we're bowing down, we also imagine that all beings are bowing down. So we have, whether or not our parents are alive or we're with them, we imagine they're bowing down, our relatives are bowing down, and everyone we know is bowing down. And if we have any enemies, they're bowing down too, but they're bowing down in front of us so that they can be taken care of by Padmasambhava and all of the deities. So the bowing down includes everyone, which is kind of fun. So we, for the beginning of our practice this evening, we take our 3 bows. And we begin with the great blazing bliss. And if you have your texts, that is on page 5 of the text that we've been using, Waves of Splendor. And we begin. O Mahungri, great bliss blazing power palace where wisdom ones no bliss and emptiness, blissful lotus ones with no wanting, Vajra sun great glory shines from there. True form Amitabha Dorje Cho, Lokeshesh Lord, compassion passionate, lotus Lord master of world and peace, power Heruka outshines all things. Sangwa Yeshe Vajravarahi, Demcho Desire King, great bliss treasure. My muse Rigjama rules all mudras, high low dancing in bliss emptiness. Power wielding Dakandaki host, you know seen and empty as the same. You dancer Vajra form shakes 3 worlds, your laugh and ceaseless speech rouse 3 realms. Red light race suffuse all worlds and peace. Stir and gather world peace essences. Grant the 2 feats our supreme desire. Vajra passion of your own heart mind. With great Vajra hooks and lassos you bind to great bliss all you know and see. Dance play in the endless magic net like sesame pods burst open with 3 roots power, God, host, vast array. Bless and grant us with respect, I pray, for unhindered cities, power in all feats high and low that I desire. Go to page 8. Namo Guru Be. Namo Guru Be. Namo Guru Be. And then we move to the 9 breaths, and starting on the left side, keeping ourselves as straight as possible, lifting the left hand, the finger holds the nostril, we breathe in light, and we breathe out 3 times to clear the channel. And then the central channel. And we do the 21 times Omahung, which is white, red, and blue. And so Om on the in-breath, a moment for Ah, Hung on the out-breath. And we do this 21 times, and I will count them for us. Omahung. purification of speech. Amahung, amahung, amahung. Red rum fire burns away my tongue. Now a tri-spoke vajra of red light, letters interrising their wheels of pearl strands in its hollow core. Their lights gifts please Buddha's air returns clear speech blocks, yields vajra voice. Ah, speech blessing cities I receive. And the radiant white set up counterclockwise, rotating clockwise, and we'll do this 3 times. Ah, ee, ooh, ri, li, o, ah. Ah, ee, ooh, ri, li, o, ah. Ah, ee, ooh, ri, li, ah. And then the red. Kakakakana, cha-cha-cha-cha-na, ta-ta-ta-ta-na, ta-ta-ta-ta-na, pa-pa-pa-pa-ma, yara-lawa, sha. Kakakakana, cha-cha-cha-cha-na, ta-ta-ta-ta-na, pa-pa-pa-pa-ma, yara-lawa, sha. Kakakakana, cha-cha-cha-cha-na, ta-ta-ta-ta-na, pa-pa-pa-pa-ma, yara-lawa, sha. And the yellow of the interdependent. Ye dharma hetu trabawa hetum tekum tatagato hayadat tekum cha yo nurere ewamwadi mahashramana soha. Ye dharma hetu trabawa hetum tekum tatagato hayadat tekum cha yo nurere ewamwadi mahashramana soha. In the calling the Lama from afar, page 10. Lama can, Lama can, Lama can. From faith an open flower in my heart, arise, soul refuge, my kind Lama. Coarse deeds and failings now afflict me. Protect me from this difficult lot. Arise, adorn my great bliss crowns. Wheel, rouse me to be mindful and aware. And said more quickly the 4 thoughts. Freedom's rare life lost to distraction, despite change, death, mind grasp permanence, afflictions sway, their effects sure to ensnare me in this suffering swirl. Swift soul refuge, most loving Lama, transform these minds, my most kind Lama. Rare mortal base, take on real meaning. May I guard pure ethics and leave this swirl. Refuge, page 12. 3 times. In 3 real jewels, 3 root bliss-filled ones, channels, winds, bright orbs, this Bodhi mind, essence, nature, moving, love Mandell, until full Bodhi I seek refuge. In 3 real jewels, 3 root bliss-filled ones, channels, winds, bright orbs, this Bodhi mind, essence, nature, moving, love Mandell, until full Bodhi I seek refuge. In three real jewels, three rootless filled ones, channels, winds, bright orbs, this Bodhi mind, essence, nature, moving, love, Mandell, until full Bodhi I seek refuge. And we take a moment where we can feel ourselves going up into the refuge tree, merging with the energy there, inseparable. And then all the deities dissolve into Padmasambhava. Padmasambhava dissolves into our heart. And then we reappear for the bodhicitta motivation. Oh, like moons in water, sights deceive us. We ever roam bound in cyclic chains, so all may rest in their clear mind sphere. I raise Bodhi through four boundless states. Oh, like moons in water, sights deceive us. We ever roam bound in cyclic chains, so all may rest in their clear mind sphere. I raise Bodhi through four boundless states. And with our pure motivation, we move into the Vajrasattva on page 13. This is where we bring through the blessed nectar throughout our body, throughout our environment, for the purification, bringing in pure light. At my crown on lotus moon, from whom Lama Dorje Sem, white jewel clear with Vajra bell, round whose Yabum moon heart whom mantra circles, nectar flows, cleansing ills, harm, faults, and blocks. And we will do 3 long Vajrasattva mantras. Om Bendrasata Samaya Manupalaya Bendrasata Tanapa Tisto Jado Me Bawa Suto Kayo Me Bawa Supokayo Me Bawa Anurakta Me Bawa Sarva Siddhi Me Trayatsa Sarva Karma Tsitsam Me Tridam Shridam Guru Hung Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Benzra Mame Munsa Benzri Bawa Mahasamaya Sata Ahum Pe Om Benja Sata Samaya Manu Palaya Benja Sata Tenapa Tishto Dredo Me Bawa Sutto Kayo Me Bawa Supo Kayo Me Bawa Anurakta Me Bawa Sara Siddhi Me Trayatsa Sara Karma Tsutsame Sridam Shridam Guru Hung Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Bensra Mame Munsa Bensri Bawa Mahasamaya Satu Ahum Pe Om Benja Sata Samaya Manu Palaya Benja Sata Tenopa Tishto Dredo Me Bawa Suto Kayo Me Bawa Supo Kayo Me Bawa Anurakta Me Bawa Sarva Siddhi Me Trayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Sridam Shridam Guru Hung Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Bensra Mame Munsa Bensri Bawa Mahasamaya Sata Ahum Pe. Dorsam light melts into me, beings, Buddhas, world's pure land, as Vajrasattva dissolves into light, dissolves into me, comes into my heart, into our hearts, and we recite the 6-syllable mantra, and we'll do a whole mala. Om Benzer Sata Hung, 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 Ambenja Satahung, 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 Benja 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 Satahung. Benja Satahung, 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 Benja Satahung. And for our mandala offering, since we don't have our mandala pan here, we can make the mudra, which are the small fingers held by the thumbs, interlocking like a mandala. Om Ahung, three kaya lands ocean in one drop, endless such in each tiny atom, offered now to refuge ocean so, goodness, wisdom, both needs now complete. Idam, Guru, Ratna, Mandala, Kamnir, Yata, Ya, me. And severance, pet. Rangwi great room essence soars to space. Me sense false forms good things for our feast. Gift clouds for guests, come enjoy them all. Be in stainless Dharma Kaya state. Pet. And we move on to Guru Yoga. Amaho in my vision, copper mount. I am Vajra Yogini. At my crown, lotus, sun, moon. Lama, one with lotus born. Mark signs, adornments complete. Three roots, rigs, and seas surround. Clear, grade, empty, sight, sameness. In our 7-line prayer, whom Northwest Oregon's border there, on a blooming lotus stem, powers amazing and supreme, widely known as lotus born, with dakinis all around. I do practice as you did. Please bring on your waves of splendor. Guru, bring me cities home. And the 7-branch puja 3 times. We with respect I bow offer, reveal wrongs, rejoice virtue, ask you to teach, stay always, in bright sphere goodness I share. With respect I bow offer, reveal wrongs, rejoice virtue, ask you to teach, stay always, in bright sphere goodness I share. With respect I bow offer, reveal wrongs, rejoice virtue, ask you to teach, stay always, in bright sphere goodness I share. Source of all refuge, great Guru, My heart calls pain unbearable. Look on me with your compassion. Please now bestow blessings and wangs. And we'll do a mala of Omahung, Vajraguru, Pema Siddhi Hung. And then we'll do this session 3 times. Amahung Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Amahung Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Amahung 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 Vajaguru, Amahom Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, 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 Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Amahom Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Go Pema Siddhi Hung, Mahom Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Mahom Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Mahom 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 Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Home Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Home Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Home Vajaguru, Home Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, 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 Siddhi Hung, Home Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Home Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, source of all refuge, great guru, my heart calls pain unbearable. Look on me with your compassion. Please now bestow blessings and wangs. Amahung Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, 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 Amahung Vajaguru. Home Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, 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 Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Home 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 Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Pema Siddhi Hung, Home Vajaguru, 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 Pema Siddhi Hung, Pema Siddhi Hung, Home Vajaguru, 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 Siddhi Hung, Home Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Home Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Home 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 Vajaguru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Maham Vajaguru 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 Pema Siddhi Hung, source of all refuge, great guru, my heart calls, pain unbearable. Look on me with your compassion. Please now bestow blessings and wands. Amahung Vajaguru, famous city hung, 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 Mahom 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 Vajaguru, famous city hung. Home Vajaguru, famous city hung, Mahom 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 Vajaguru, Mahom Vajaguru, famous city hung, 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 Amaham Vajragu, famous city hung. 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 Amaham Vajragu, famous city hung, my home Vajagu, 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 famous city hung. Prayers to the lineage lamas so they can also offer their blessings. Emaho Kunzang Dorsam Garab Shri Sang Jampel Shanyan Jana Sutra An Vima Lotus Born's King Friend Subject Long Cheng Rob Jam Jigme Ridzen Jigme Ling Kunzan Shanpan Jawe Nugu and Chime Lodro Dorje Tsitsi Sel Chime Long Yang Jeremy Dorje and Pama Wangchal Pama Chinle J, Karma Benzra Tuften Chatsola. Pray, may our needs both now be fulfilled. From the letters at Lamas, 3 centers, white, red, and blue rays, rise in turn, rise at once, melt into my 3 centers, in turn, melt at once. Body, speech, and mind, failed pledges cleansed, blessings come, 4 wongs gained, 4 veils gone, 4 Rigzin seeds planted, the 4 Buddhakaya states are placed within me. And another mala, Amahung, Panzra Guru, Pema Siddhi Hung, Amahung Vajaguru, 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 Pema Siddhi Hung, Amahum Vajragu, Pema City 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 Hung, Amahum Vajragu, Amahum Vajragu, Pema City Hung, Amahum Vajragu, Pema City Hung Mahom Vajago Pema City Hung Amahom Vajago Pema City Hung Mahom Vajago Pema City Hung Mahom Vajago Pema City Hung Amahom Vajago Pema City Hung Mahom 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 Vajago Pema City Hung Amahom Vajago Pema City Hung Mahom 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 Vajago Pema City Hung Amahom Vajago Pema City Hung Mahom 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 Vajago Pema City Hung Amahom Vajago Pema City Hung Mahom 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 Vajago Pema City Hung Amahom Vajago Pema City Hung Mahom Vajago Pema City Hung Mahom Vajago Amahom Vajago Pema City Hung Mahom Vajago Pema City Hung Amahom Vajago Pema City Hung Amahom Vajago Pema City Hung. Lama melts to light, dissolves in me, great uncontrived spontaneity. Ah, ah, ah. The close lineage prayer, the children of Ajam Drukpa. Awareness holder Jerme Dorje, Pema Guangji Jal, Majesty's child, and Jetsun Kunzeng Chigme Wangmo. May my practice come to completion. By this good, may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. Prayer for future rebirth. In all lives, may I good lamas meet, never part and rich in Dharma be, complete all grounds, path, good qualities, swiftly attain the Dorje Chang state. And the Longching Ningtig prayer, able teacher, treasure jewel, Longcheng, holder of his teachings, Jigme Ling, peerless Lama's words until world's end, we hear, think, meditate your teachings. Thank you. And that completes our session. And we'll have our questions and answers, which are always not